Okay, let me read the question now. Azman, Gunasekharan and Chimeng bought 3 subjects of academic books at a bookshop. The following table shows the number of books bought by them for each subject. So as you can see here, you have mathematics, Bahasa Melayu and English. Okay, so continue to read the question. The total payment made by Azman, Gunasekharan and Chimeng are 267 ringgit, 145 ringgit and 230 ringgit respectively. The prices of mathematics, Bahasa Melayu and English books are X ringgit, Y ringgit and Z ringgit respectively. Okay, so the question asks to form 3 linear equations and hence solve the simultaneous linear equation. Okay, so before we proceed to solve this question, so let me make this clear to you. So the total payments made by Azman is 267, for Gunasekharan is 145, whereas for Chimeng is 230 ringgit. Okay, so the prices for mathematics is representing in the X variable, followed by Bahasa Melayu in Y variable and English is in Z variable. Okay, so I hope you guys are clear about these important informations. So without further ado, let us start to solve this question. Okay, so our very first step, convert this information into the equation. That will be our very first step. Okay, so let us begin with Azman. Okay, so Azman bought 3 mathematics book, 2 Bahasa Melayu books and 5 English books. Okay, so from here it will be 3x plus with 2y plus with 5z is equals to, okay, how much the total payment made by Azman? 267. This is the total. Okay, so you write here 267. Okay, so we already got our first equation here, so let me label this as equation 1. So this is your first equation. Okay, so let us proceed to the Gunasekharan now. So for Gunasekharan, it will be 2x plus 3y plus z equals to 145. Okay, the labeling you'll do it later on. We just proceed with the Chimeng. Okay, for Chimeng, it will be x plus with 5y plus with 4z, okay, equals to, okay, how much is the payment made by Chimeng? 230 ringgit. So from here it will be 230. Okay, so you label this as the second equation and third equation. Okay, so simple as that. So just copy paste this. Just change the label. Okay, so this will be the equation number 2 and equation number 3. Not perfect. Let's make it perfect now. Okay, finally. Okay, so once you're done with this step, now you can proceed to the next step, which by reducing from 3 variables into 2 variables. Okay, which variable you want to eliminate first, it is up to you. Okay, I leave it to your preference. Actually, you can choose any variable you want, but in this case, I'm going to choose the Z variable to eliminate. Okay, so from here, our next step will be reducing from 3 variables to 2 variables. So let me write down in our working here. Okay, so from here we are choosing Z variable in the process of reducing the 3 variables to 2 variables. Okay, in the process of reducing 3 variables to 2 variables, we need to perform it for 2 times. Okay, each operation, it will be involving 2 equations. It can be equation 1 or equation 2 or equation 3, or it could be equation 1 and equation 3. Okay, so you need to perform it in 2 operations. So sound confusing? Okay, don't worry, just follow up with me. I'm sure you will able to understand my working. Okay, so from here we're going to choose this first two equation and we're going to eliminate the z variable. Okay, so equation 1 and equation 2 will be our first operation. Okay, so let me just paste it here. Okay, so from here 3x plus 2y plus 5z equals to 267. 2x plus 3y plus z equals to 145. Since we are choose to eliminate the z variable, so what you can do is, okay, these two equations you can just minus them, but for the equation 2 you need to times with 5 first. Okay, so from here let us continue. So 3x plus 2y plus 5z equals to 267. Okay, the first equation no change. Okay, whereas for the second equation, yes, since you are multiplying by 5, so it will be 10x. Okay, and then 3 times 5, 15y plus with 5z. Okay, so 145 times with 5. So from here you get is 725. So these two equations you can minus them together. Okay, hence the z variable will get cancel off. So from here, let me choose a different pen. Okay, let me change the thickness. Okay, so from here 3x minus 10x, so from here you will get is negative 7x. Okay, 2y minus 15y, you get is negative 13y. 267 minus 725. Okay, so you minus them, you should be getting negative 458. Okay, so this will be your fourth equation. Okay, so as you can see here, technically this is our first equation where we reduced from 3 variables to 2 variables. Okay, we still need one more equation before we could proceed to the next step. Okay, in this case means one more operation. Okay, so we have conduct the first one, let us proceed to the second one. Let me just change the pen ink. Okay, just wait guys. Okay, so from here in this case we will choose equation 2 and equation 3. Okay, so let me copy paste here. Okay, so this is your second equation. Since we are choosing z variable to get eliminated, okay, so for equation 2 it is better for us to times with 4. Okay, since you have here 4z, so when you times the whole equation by 4, it will be easier for us to eliminate the z. So you can literally minus them together. Okay, these two equations. So from here, so your equation 2 will be 8x plus with 3 times 4, 12 y plus with 4z. Okay, in this case you will get equals to 580. Okay, this equation remains the same. So in this case x plus 5y plus 4z equals to 230. Okay, these two equations you minus them together since you are eliminating the z variable. So in order to eliminate the z variable, you need to minus them together. So that's why you're minusing the equation together. So from here your z will cancel off. Okay, let us start to solve the left hand side of the equation. 8x minus x, you're left with 7x. And before that, let me change the pen ink, of course the thickness also. Okay, 8x minus x, so from here you get is 7x. Okay, 12y minus 5y, you get is 7y, so positive 7y. Okay, 580 minus 230, so from here you get is 350. So this will be your fifth equation. Okay, let me just copy paste this and change the label. Okay, so from now onwards, it is easier for us to proceed for the next step, where we are going to reduce from 2 variables to 1 variable. Remember guys, 2 variables, 2 equations, 3 variables, 3 equations. Now we have 2 variables and 2 equations. Can we solve? Yes, we can. Okay, so we can proceed to the next step. So from here, okay, so for the next step, we're going to reduce from 2 variables to 1 variable. Okay, reducing 2 variables to 1 variable. Okay, so which one you want to eliminate? Is it up to you? You want to eliminate x also can, you want to eliminate y also can, but in this case it is easier for us to eliminate the x. Okay, highly recommend to eliminate the x variable. Okay, so let me just write here. Okay, choose x variable. Okay, just write here choose x. Okay, so from here, so this equation 4 and equation 5, we're going to copy paste in our working here. Okay, and for the equation 5, okay, so from here, in order to eliminate the x variable, I almost said z variable, so sorry. Okay, in order to eliminate the x variable, so you need to plus them together, because you have negative 7x and 7x here. So in order to eliminate them, you need to plus them together. So equation 4, equation 5, you just need to plus them. You don't need to make any adjustment on the equation. You can just straight away plus them. So from here, so this x and x will get cancelled off. Okay, you only left with the y variable. Negative 13y plus 7y, you get is negative 6y. So from here, negative 458 plus 350. So you calculate this, you should get is negative 108. Okay, so from here to find the y, what you do? Negative 108 you divide with negative 6. So from here you get your y is 18. Okay, but it is better for us to not live in this way, but write in currency form, which in this case is ringgit Malaysia. Okay, RM 18. Okay, so we already got our first solution, where we get our y is 18 ringgit. So this is our first solution. So let me just underline this. Okay, so once we get the y value, the next step is we can find the x value. So how are we going to find the x value? You can substitute this value into either of this equation, either equation 4 or equation 5. Okay, it is up to you. Okay, so in this case, I choose to substitute into the equation 5. Okay, so from here, When y equals to 18, okay, when y is equals to 18 ringgit, so from here 7x plus with 7, okay, this y you substitute with 18, so from here you get equals to 350, okay. So 7x, okay, 18 times with 7, so this value you calculate and you move it to the right hand side. So from here you get 7x equals to 224, okay. So to get the x, what you do, 224 you divide with 7, so from here you get your x is equals to 32, okay, where in this case it will be 32 ringgit, okay. So let me underline the second solution. Okay, so once we get the x and y value, the final step will be finding the z value, okay. So by using these two values to find the z value, you can use these two values and substitute into either one of these equations. Which equation? It is up to you guys, okay. So I totally leave it to you. So in this case, I choose to substitute into the first equation. So from here, thus to find the z, oh my god, okay, to find z, so from here 3x plus 2y plus 5z is equals to 267, okay. The reason why I write the equation here, so that you will know in which equation I'm substituting in, okay. But in your actual working, you don't need to write this step. You can straight away substitute in, okay. I'm doing this for your teaching purpose, okay, so that you'll able to understand better. So from here, by the way, this is your first equation, okay. Just wanted to remind you again, okay. Let us substitute the x and y values into this equation number 1. So from here, 3 times with 32 plus with 2 times with 18 plus with 5z equals to 267, okay. So from here you calculate, you should be getting 5z is equals to 135, okay. 5z equals to 135. So to find z, what you do, 135 you divide with 5. So from here you get your z is equals to 27, or in this case is 27 ringgit, okay, 27 ringgit, okay. So this is your third and final solution. So let me underline this, please wait guys. Okay, so that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future, and not to forget to share this video. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.